Hey guys, Zolard here, back again with another review, and today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Venompool Build-A-Figure Wave movie, Venom. So without further ado, let's get into it, kicking things off with the accessories. Kicking things off with accessories, Venom comes with two different heads and two sets of hands. He's got an open mouth head with his Gene Simmons tongue flaring out, and he's got a grinning head, which is very reminiscent of Todd McFarlane's original artwork for the character. And then, of course, he's got a pair of clawed hands and a pair of fist hands. Now, me personally, I prefer the open mouth head with the claw hands, but be warned, the teeth on the open mouth head can come out a little sloppy as far as paint apps are concerned, but that's nothing that really bothers me too much. Personally, though, I would have preferred to see some of the blades he used in the movie, or even a Tom Hardy Eddie Brock head, but I digress. So with that being said, time to move on to the articulation. Moving on to the articulation on Venom, it's a little bit something new and a little bit something reused. So with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? Let's. So, it looks like Venom, for the most part, not too bad. The open mouth head with the tongue sticking out is the one that I do prefer, as previously mentioned during the accessories, but this one gets a little bit more range, and I'll talk about that right now. So he can look up quite a bit more than the open mouth head. Not quite sure why. I think it's the way they hollowed out the bottom of this head is a little bit different than the one with the open mouth, so maybe that has something to do with it. But you can look down a little bit, and then he can tilt side to side pretty well, and then he can rotate all the way around, snap his neck. Now he's dead. Oh wait, no, he's Venom. He can do that, so he's not dead. Yay! Popping off his noggin here. You can see that he's got a double ball peg, which those of you who watch Anthony's Customs know this is not exactly the correct way to do double ball pegs. You get a decent amount of range out of it, but really you don't want the bottom to be in the neck here. You want it to be more up here, so you get more range, but I digress. I can't help if someone's right, even if it isn't me. But I'm popping that back on. His shoulders go out to the side pretty far. Back down. All the way around. He's got a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Can he do it? Yes, he can punch himself in his own face. That's a new thing I started during the Dawnbreaker review. I'm gonna start doing can they punch themselves in their own faces? And most of the time, yes. His wrists have a swivel and a hinge. Both sets of hands are like that, and if you wanted to pop them out, they are just a simple straight peg that goes into the arm. So nothing too crazy. And then the torso. But before we get into that, he does have these little lightning bolts throughout his upper body and shoulders, and then even down on his arms and hands there, and then he's even got a few on the back. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty clean on mine, although I don't think it really matters if it's clean or not. It is Venom. I'm not sure where that came from either. It's different from the spider symbol we're used to seeing, but I think that's alright. I think it's cool. And after further inspection, if you took those off and maybe resculpted something over top of this head, you could probably manage to make a pretty cool custom of Murray, the Dio mascot from the 1980s. A little side tangent there, but I think that's something worth noting. Oh, look out! But he does have a diaphragm joint. Dio's always telling you to look out. But he does have a diaphragm joint. It does move pretty far back and forward, and then also has some nice tilt, as well as rotation. It's got a bit of a click to it. Not too much floppiness either. It was kind of floppy the other day, but seems to have tightened up a little bit, so that's nice. Ab crunch moves that far forward and that far back. He does not have a waist swivel, because quite frankly there ain't no damn room, but he does have a double crunch going on, so you can crunch him really far forward. Unfortunately, unless you use this head, you can kind of get away with it. He ain't going to be able to look up most of the time when you use this, so unless he's like looking down at somebody, that's kind of useless, which kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie, but what are you going to do? The hips go out to the side pretty far, to be honest with you. They kick forward, go out to the side a little bit, but not too bad. They don't go back because he bumps into his venomized posterior back there. He's got a thigh cut, double joint at the knee. He can't kick his own ass because he's been working out. He's got big old calves. And then his feet will go forward about that far, back about that far. And then he does have a rocker. No peg holes. At least not that I can tell. So yeah, it's kind of out of the ordinary. And no calf swivel, because that would look like ass. So with that being said, I think that about does it for the articulation. So I think now it's time to take a look at some size comparisons. Taking a look at some size comparisons, here's Venom next to Carnage, also from the Venompool wave, and Pizza Spidey, because again, that's all I have to work with right now. Sue me. Next up, here he is next to a couple of chunky monkeys. We got the Venompool Build-A-Figure himself, speak of the devil, and the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure from a couple of years ago, because again, that's all I have. And last but not least, we got him next to our two regulars. We got the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. Actually, looks like he can hold his own here. So that being said, time to wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, I'm sure this isn't a surprise to any of you longtime viewers of the channel, this is definitely one of, if not possibly even, my favorite Marvel Legends of 2020. And that is a bold statement considering the fact that Cosmic Ghost Rider came out earlier this year, and Cosmic Ghost Rider is badass. Yeah. He's that good, guys. Granted, I do wish he came with a Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock head, and maybe a few other hand options, and had a little bit cleaner paint application on the teeth for the open mouth head. But that's not really anything that bothers me too much. I think for the price point of $20, you're getting what you pay for here. It's a 100% unique body mold with a few additional accessories, and that's more than I can say for some Marvel Legends out there. Am I right? Excuse me. Con. So, with that said, I highly recommend you check this figure out if you come across it. I think he's definitely, again, worth the money. What was that? Oh, excuse me. Con. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section below letting me know what you think of this figure. And with that being said, until next time, I do have a quick little update for you on this cheeky bastard right here. This is the Carnage from the Venompool wave. Yeah, I reviewed him about a month ago now. And unfortunately, that one's foot broke off, particularly the right foot. So I figured I'd do a little bit of an update informing you guys that, yes, I did get a replacement, not from Hasbro, from like Walmart or Target or wherever Mr. Bryan found this. I heated the ever-loving piss out of these feet, and I used probably more soap than I'm proud of to lube them up and loosen them. You can hear there is a little bit of a but it's not clicking like it was in my initial review of this guy. So just a quick update. If you get this figure, heat the piss out of the feet, and you won't break the damn thing. But with that being said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.